Good day. I'm Lyle Johnson, hosting Moose Jaw this week, and today we're going to be talking to some of the students involved with the musical Seussical that's taking place at Peacock Collegiate. And so let's start off with Aria Mushant as our first person there. Aria, what is the musical uh, about?
Well, it follows a bunch of the stories from Dr. Seuss's stories, and I don't read the Dr. Seuss books that often, uh, and it all ties it together into this really odd story, but it's very enjoyable.
Is it? Is
Yeah.
it aimed at young people, old people, or just any particular age?
Uh, Anyone who likes the Dr. Seuss books?
Okay. That's which is everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Danica, uh,
hmm
Danica Tong is one of the actors in the show. What part do you play, Danica?
I play Jojo, the little boy, or just little kid in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've had some experience in plays before.
Yes. At Peacock, I've done musicals since my grade 9 year.
What
So
grade are you in now?
I'm in grade 11.
Okay. Yeah.
And I've been doing them since elementary school too. But yeah.
That was a long time ago in a galaxy far away. Yeah. And Katana, you are going to tell us when the musical is and when it takes place.
The performance dates are November 30th, December 1st, and then we have two performances on December 2nd at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. And it all takes place at Centennial Auditorium.
At Peacock.
Yes.
Wow. And it's been a newly revitalized auditorium, so it's pretty fancy in there now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And Katana, what plays have you been in before?
This is number 7 for me. I have done all 4 now throughout my grade 9 to 12 year at Peacock. And those ones were Mary Poppins, Leader of the Path, Beehive, and now Seussical. And I did 3 before coming to Peacock, and those ones were Elf Jr., Lion King Jr., and Frozen Jr., and I did those ones with Rhubarb Productions.
Okay, so you've had lots of experience too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, I didn't ask you, Aria. You've been in plays, of course, and your family has a history of acting, don't they?
Yep.
Now, what plays have you been in before? You're in grade 10
Well,
this year, aren't you?
yes, I
Mhm.
was in the Peacock production of Beehive musical last year, and then a couple months after that, I was in Notoriously Moose Jaw with Moose Jaw community players, and other than that, school productions
Lots of
from.
things. So you guys have had lots of opportunity. And so tell me, the play, is it how many people are in the cast of the play?
Approximately 50 people, 50 students in the show. Yeah.
50 students on
Yeah.
stage, or is that involved backstage too?
The 50 students includes actors, crew, pit band, and set building.
You have a pit band, do you?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
It's not tape music you're playing to, it's a live
Yes,
band.
that's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Is it exciting?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been practicing with the orchestra yet?
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
No.
Because you're as we're taping this is about halfway through your rehearsal process, probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm close.
Yeah. Yeah. And what do you like best about being in the play, Aria?
I really like the people. It's a lot of fun just hanging out both on and backstage. Whenever, whenever someone does something funny on stage, it's just hard to not laugh and cause a ruckus backstage.
Love the inside jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Sorry, Katana, you like the backstage stuff too?
Yeah.
The interaction with the other students?
Yes, it's a fun community.
What is it? Now, who's directing this, Danica? Who's directing the play?
Mr. Ray's and Miss Hemstock? Yes. Oh, To Mr. Dean. Sorry, not Mr. Ray's, not the principal.
Okay, so Mr. Dean's, and who else is involved with the adults?
Miss Hemstock, she does she choreographs all the dances, helps us like practice with the singing and vocals and all that.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, and you've got are the costumes loud and bright and colorful?
We haven't
We
really
don't know
seen
yet.
them
Haven't
yet.
seen them yet. Oh, who's doing
Mhm.
the costumes for you?
Miss Price.
Miss
Okay.
Keynes, I believe. Yeah, it's Miss Keynes.
Okay, well, good. And so it's a story of action and fun. And I was talking before we went on camera about rhyming. So, Aria, tell me, rhyming, how has that been in your language now? Do you find yourself doing it all the time? Or
Uh, no, but I do find when I say certain words, they remind me of some of my lines,
Mhm.
yeah,
and then that'll just play through my head. But
how about you, Danica? Do you enjoy rhyming a lot? The
It's
Seussicals are
a bit of a mouthful, but it's really fun
yeah,
actually. It's like tongue twisters, and once you get it, it's like yes.
yeah, yeah. And Katana, same for you?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. But what do you find is any particular song that you like so far, the more than any others, or is it all fun for you? I'll start with Aria.
Monkeying Around is my favorite song. It's so silly.
I love Gertrude's song "All for You." It's just like I love it. It's like the peak of her character.
Yes, exactly. I love Here on Who because it shows like the whole Who ensemble.
Yeah. Now, we said the dates. We didn't say are tickets available yet, or are they
Next
available?
next week, I believe.
Well, so we'll get because it depends when we watch this. It might
Oh, yeah.
not be next week. It might be last week. November the
The week of November 6th, I believe.
okay, all right, and then from then on, is reserve seating. Like you
Yes,
buy.
it's the tickets ahead of time.
Okay. And is it on? Can you get it online as well as at the school, or did you go to school just to get it?
You could get it online and at the school.
And whereabouts online would you get it?
On sasktix.ca, or you can call the school at 693-4626.
Okay, and spell Sash Kicks because it's different than what it normally would be.
Sasktix.ca, spelled SASKTIX.ca.
Okay, so it's Sask Ticks.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's gonna be fun. Now, when did you start rehearsing for the play? When did you get a chance to get chosen for your parts, the auditions?
Well, we auditioned like 2 weeks. We had practice auditions, and then we did our real auditions like 2 weeks after the school year started.
Really?
Yeah, and then we got our characters like a couple days after we
Yeah.
finished our real auditions.
Yeah. And this is part of a class too, isn't it? Now it's a theater
Mhm.
class, musical theater class that many schools in the systems offer because it's such an integral part of what you want to do in your lives. You say, well, I want to learn how to do musical theater, so they have a class for it,
Mhm.
and so you rehearse right in class.
Mhm.
Yep.
It's an in class and then outside of class.
Yeah, a lot of
activity as
rehearsals
well.
outside of school.
Oh, so you're going to put a lot of hours in on this,
Mhm.
Yes.
which is good because you
Mhm.
want to know your lines, you want to know your songs and your dance steps. And with Miss Hemstock, you've got a real choreographer who wants you guys to do really fancy things.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so she's been a good addition to your school,
Yes,
I think.
definitely.
Yeah.
She works hard.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to know about who are some of the other characters in the play that people would know or recognize if they were thinking about some musical stories that might be shown in the musical.
Well, there's Horton the elephant, and there's
Does he
Cat.
hear a who?
Yes, he
Yeah.
does hear a who. There's also Gertrude McFuzz,
Who plays that?
Otter Barkley.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And who plays Horton?
Vex, what is
Muldoon. is it?
Muldoon? Yes.
Okay. And
There's the Wickersham Brothers and the Sour Kangaroo.
who plays them?
The Sour Kangaroo is Nora Runnels, and the baby kangaroo is
Summer Riddle. Yeah.
Reddle, Summer Reddle, and then the Wickersham Brothers are
Ezra, Ali, and Amara, but I'm not quite sure on their last names.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. Well, that sounds like quite a group of people. How
Yeah,
about
we're all-
backstage? Who's your stage manager?
Avery Surtees.
Okay. Is she hard and does she crack a whip on you?
Yes.
She's
Great at it,
amazing.
yeah.
she's really nice.
Yeah,
but
she's the best stage manager.
Make sure we're all in line.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Keeps
yeah.
in order.
Well, good for her. And who's doing lighting?
Cameron Deans.
Okay. Yeah. And sound?
I'm not sure on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know either. I was just wondering if you had, because you probably have somebody, because you have everybody gets a microphone and stuff like that to
Yeah.
make sure that everybody in the audience hears all the good things you want to say. I think. Anybody else we should recognize? There's lots of good kids.
Yes,
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
plays such an important role in the musical.
well, there's
That's
the Grin.
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's the Grin.
Ashlyn.
Yeah.
Don't know her.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I should know it. It's not-
Well, we'll find out. It'll be a secret, and you have to find out when we get to the show.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. We're in our last minute now, girls. So if you want to just recap the date, the time, the cost for tickets, that would be great. Where you can get them.
All right. Perfect. So our performance dates are November 30th, December 1st, December 2nd. And each performance is at 7 p.m. except for the exception of we have two on December 2nd, which is the Saturday, one at 1 p.m. and one at 7 p.m. You can get tickets at sastits.ca or by calling the school at 693-4626. Ticket prices are $20 for anyone over the age of 12, and for 12 and under, they're $10. And this is all happening at Centennial Auditorium at Peacock Collegiate.
Guys did a really good job. Well done. And we're looking forward to seeing you on the stage in November and
Yes.
December.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks very much. Break a leg.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Okay. And that's from Peacock Collegiate. Their show Seussical coming up for you to your entertainment and to kind of dispel the winter blues as they start in early December too. So thanks, girls, and thanks to you for watching. We'll see you again soon on Moose Jaw This Week.